From Baltimore's Inner Harbor, we're live from M&T Bank Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens.
Ladies and gentlemen, here
On the Browns sideline, you get a look at head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Ravens. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in Week 2. Kate Scott and Brock Huard with you on the call. This is rookie Tyler Luke to do the honors. And we're off from Baltimore. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the former first-round pick in 2017 from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
The obvious is that injuries have sidelined a once-blooming career for Deshaun Watson. Just 13 starts the last 2 seasons. Went from 5-1 as a starter in 23 to 1-6 in 24. And the question really becomes, will he ever pay off the investment the Browns made in him?
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 29. Jump off caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cleveland.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Watson, quick pass wide. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
He can run it.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Play action now with Jackson. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. That one's out and cut on the right side. And they'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. George, I love that.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for another Baltimore.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Alfie, sit on. Sit on.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
He was brought down.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rashawn Jenkins makes the play. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
The 2-yard line.
Another carry for him. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Watson now off play action. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Throwing the out route complete. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Play fake, Jackson. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Back out, now comes the Browns offense. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns first down.
From the gun, Watson. He takes it himself. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
Geno Stone on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Browns hoping to put our first points on the board. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play action. Watson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Watson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He could do it! It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens get some late points and the lead. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
He's throwing deep. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Hey, Alpha, come on. Come on. 180.
Jackson, quick pass line. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Come on. Change it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Collects this at the 35. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. The Browns taking the field with barely any time left in this opening half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts and a little time left, too, so points very much still in play here before the half. 1st and 10. It's Watson. Catch made left side by Judy. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st down, Cleveland.
Watson on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A loss of 8 yards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. A great effort not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. And the deficit stays at 7. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Ravens and Tez Walker headed back onto the field. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the 2nd half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Battle again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him 9 yards on that run and give this offense a 3rd and goal from the 3. Watson now, blitz coming. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. And the kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running once more with Henry. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 28-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football and can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st down throw, Watson. Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. One of the tight ends motioning right. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
And the Browns first down.
They give it to him again. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready? Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
70.
They'll run here on first down. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
From the 19. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Oh, he forced it. Intercepted, and that could do it. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf, and that meeting didn't go so well.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another run for Henry. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens up by 4.
DC ready?
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Henry's going to try to pick it up. Oh, he dropped that defender. And he'll get it up to the 27. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Henry. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
No, we change it. Hey, shot. Hey, shot. Hey, report.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Complete, Derrick Henry. And this one does not go far. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down coming. Setting up to pass. That pass pulled in by Henry. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
14. Browns 3.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Browns getting their offense out there. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Watson. On the quick slant, it's Njoku. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw. It's on target to Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 15. 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Watson. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
6 DBs out there for the Ravens. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw it. Big strike downfield to Judy. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the air, Watson. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
They're going to pass it here. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Browns. Nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.